I'm just recording you.
Hi, my name is Karma. I am the owner and artist behind PTX James, an online and in-person art and merchandise store. And today we are in Austin, Texas for World Oddities Expo. So we have been up and about since about 2:30 this morning. I'm trying to do something where I try to record every hour at least. So hopefully, in theory, this will look kind of fun. I don't know. We'll see. I know I already skipped an hour, but we'll come back to that.
Yeah, we're on our way to Austin. The current time is 3:30. We are just leaving the area now, and I'm going to try to update every hour today. We have a 3-hour drive, it looks like right now. I guess just hang out with us for a bit. Yeah, I'll check in another hour. Alright, current time is 4:32. We have an hour and 55 minutes to go. It rained for a little bit and then it stopped. We're pretty much on the straightaway for like the next 80 or so miles, so it's fine. But yeah, we'll see how things play out. It is very scary driving because everyone either is going too fast or too slow, and then the streets are very, very dark. So yeah. All right, we're at Bucky's. Current time is 5:30-ish. 5:30? Yeah. Oh, nice. 5:30 on the dot. We mostly stopped because we needed to poop. But yeah, we're just roaming around in here. There's something up with my camera. Concerned. It's like it wants to like tilt weird even though I center it. But we'll see what happens. Alright, it is currently 7:01, so a little early on the update, but we made it to Austin. I am getting some bagels because there's this place I like, and I try to get it every time I'm in Austin, but they just opened at 7, so we're gonna grab some bagels. Yeah! It is currently 9:50. We missed our check-in for 8 o'clock, so that's fine, that's fine. We've been chaotically running around and doing a bunch of stuff. Setup is pretty much done. There was a situation with the table again. I paid for a booth and they were like, yeah, your vendor table. And I was like, what size is that? And she was like, oh, it's a 6-foot table. And I'm like, I didn't pay for that. Can you give me the table I paid for? And she was like, oh, well, it says here that that's what you paid for. And I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, can you show me my receipt? Showed her the receipt. Okay, finally got situated. But yeah, chaos. But also everything's going pretty well. So yeah. Okay, just a little tour of the current display. Let's see. All right. So we have the prints over here, air fresheners, buttons. We have this over here. We have some new Horror Boy holographic buttons that I did not make a sign for, so that's gonna have to do. All right. So I can take off these sold out signs because I did in fact make some of these magnets. And this one as well. Fun stuff, fun stuff. And I got my shipment in for my what do you call it? Bookmark, so I can remove that one as well. Anyways, so we also have the new reusable sticker books. Oh, I'm so excited about these. They're really cute. And then we have originals over here. I sold a few originals during the last event, so that was cool. Art prints. And then we're right next to the stage, which is awesome. And then we have the boards over here to draw the eye. So I think our setup looks pretty good this weekend. or I guess today would be the more accurate term. I hope I brought enough business cards. I probably didn't, but it is what it is. Fully set up, pretty much. Um, it's hot in here because the doors are still open, so it's like I'm naturally sweaty, and yeah. The snafu with the table kind of worked in our favor because we're right next to the stage, so in theory, hopefully, things will go well. Um, yeah, I am tired as hell, but I have my bagels. I'm excited about my bagels. I have drinks. I have this piece of plastic that works as a fan. These are some of my retired designs. These are some of the first things I made as acrylic keychains. So that was my first merchandise type that I diversified from after making exclusively pins for a long time. So yeah, a little more. I'll probably be recording throughout the day the performances happening next door. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to update on. Doors open very shortly, so yeah, we'll see how things go. Alrighty, update from 10:30. Doors open for VIPs at 10, so currently it's a VIP crowd until 11 when doors open for general admission. There's quite a bit of foot traffic, there's quite a bit of people walking around, but haven't made a sale yet. I'm sure people are making their rounds, but yeah, when I was out there because I forgot to charge our battery pack, I ran out there to steal some of the power and to try to charge that. I got to 6%, so hopefully that's enough to keep my phone alive. But yeah, we're going to ration our power supply and see how that goes. But when I was out there, back to the point, when I was out there, there was quite a long line of VIP people, so that means good. That's good. We've done this show before. We did the one in Irving earlier this year in February, and that one was one of our best shows to date for a single day event. So I'm hoping this one is good as well. So hopefully, we'll see. I'll update you at 11, or if anything interesting happens from here to then. Yeah. All right, so it is currently 11:51. It's been a little slow, but we've gotten a few sales here and there. So we're next to the stage. There's a performance happening right now, so I'm trying not to be too obvious about vlogging. But there's a lot of people sitting down right there, so I'm hoping that once the performance is over, people will start to make their way and we'll get a little bit more traction. But so far, it's been all right. I believe the last time we did this show, it was a lot more consistent as far as like sales, but it's still early. Again, we're here until 7, so I'm sure it'll pick up. Other than that, yeah, nothing.
I'm just kidding, he's dead. Here we go. Don't get excited, this isn't the fun part. Am I bleeding? Fantastic, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do the speed round. Now. Somebody pick a color? Blue, fantastic. So the Guinness World Record for doing this fastest is 34 seconds. I'm not going to beat that, I'm going to brag about it. Stay in school.
So update from 1:30, pretty much on the dot. It's picked up a bit here and there. It's slower than we anticipated, which is unfortunate, but honestly, could still turn out to be a good show. We have quite a bit of time left. It ends at 7, so 5.5 hours. But yeah, I'll check in later, and I'm sure I don't have enough footage to make this interesting, but we'll see. Okay, well, I accidentally recorded a time lapse instead of recording a actual video, and that probably I'm gonna put it here. You know what? I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna put it here because it's probably gonna look ridiculous, and it's probably gonna be like my fat ass in frame most of the time. But anyways, it is 2:56, and I made my window. Here's my update. We made booth, which is very exciting. Now everything from here on out is covering the expenses of. You know what? I can get myself some popcorn now. I had a deal with him that if I made booth, I could go buy myself popcorn. So I'll probably do that at some point. But yeah, it's very busy. Um, we're not getting as many consistent like sales as we did last time, where it's like people are like literally lined up at our booth. But it's been pretty nice. Hello. Good. How are you? I like your dress. Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, I'll update in another hour. Question mark? Maybe. Good enough. All right. It is currently 4:23 p.m. I have officially hit the wall. I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I have eaten. I just got done eating a Lunchable. I know that probably won't help, but I'm trying to like find any way to regain some energy. I'm so tired. Hopefully this catches properly because the music is so loud right now. Um, been doing pretty well. I was hoping some of the bigger pieces that we have would have found a home, but uh, surprising bestsellers are bookmarks, which uh, that's always a good job. Prints are doing well. Stickers are doing well. I've sold a couple of the new sticker books, which is super cool. The big plush keychain, that one I've sold a couple of, and which they're a higher price point item since they were so expensive to produce, and then tariffs. But yeah, I think it's going well. I obviously can't count the cash, but based on card transactions, we are doing really well. So hopefully it continues to go well. So yeah, I'll update again at 5 or 5:30 or 5:50. I don't know, man. I'll update in an hour. How about that? Yeah. So update for 5:21. We are evacuating the building because the fire alarm is going off, which is super fun because now we have to leave all our shit. This is incredibly frustrating. This happened the last time we did one of these. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Eh. Dude, how do you feel?
Well, luckily I went to the restroom right before this all happened, but we're outside if you haven't noticed. Apparently, a fire alarm went off, and they asked politely to get the out of here. Nothing serious, but they don't know what's going on. So, at the moment, we're out here. Till then, yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Uh, yeah. This is not ideal and very awkward. So we'll see what happens. Yay! So update, we are outside still. I am sweaty
We're in
because
the
it's hot.
shade.
Yeah, we're in the shade now, but it's a little nerve wracking because it's like, oh, we managed to get like our important bits, like the cash and stuff, but I had to leave my iPad because I don't really want to be a target. And yeah, all of my merchandise is in there, unattended.
That's one of my stuff too.
Well, yeah, but the display, all of my shit.
She said, forget about you. Well, I mean,
Yeah, kinda. Okay, update. We're back at the table. Yeah, he made it in frame. um, Stressful, but luckily it looks like everyone's taking it in stride. But luckily for us, that means we have a new clickbait-worthy title for this vlog. Um, they're playing "We Didn't Start the Fire" right now, so that's actually very appropriate. Our neighbor was saying that because she also did the one in Irving that we did. So, and at that one in Irving, there was also a very similar situation where the fire alarm went off, and we didn't have to leave, but all of the guests had to leave. She was saying, yeah, we've done conventions everywhere, and it seems like the only conventions that there's ever issues like this is these kinds of conventions. And she's like, yeah, it's all of the stuff in here. It's all the haunted shit in here. And it's like, you know what?
We are back.
Valid.
Everyone, welcome Erica back.
So now I have to rack my brain about what I'm titling this. I'm thinking, oh God, I can't even think right now. I can't even think of anything funny. But let's see. We were evacuated.
Outstanding.
Anyways, yeah, that was an exciting update. But there you go. We will make it through. I don't know. I doubt they'll let us stay open any longer. But it's 5:30. I'll update you in another hour. Yeah. All right, it is currently 6:17. This is probably going to be the last update until we are in the car. But yeah, I think a lot of people left after the fire alarm debacle because the crowd has definitely been thinning out.
I was talking too much about that.
There's not much. People probably left after the fire situation, so it's been pretty sparse. But it's also to be expected because it is the last hour, so people are making their purchases and bailing. But yeah, I'll update when we are leaving probably at this point. So, yeah.
The listed blade 180 degrees with a weight will cause it to drop. It will navigate 3 separate gas reflexes. Your epiglottis and 2 sphincters in your chest. Yes, I said sphincters, you can laugh. Thank you. Then, when the tip is resting in their gullet, the hilt will be at their teeth, at which point they will fold themselves in half at the waist. Y'all are gonna lose your minds, got it? Perfect. Now, before we do this, I do want to let you guys know, and this is for the kids in the audience staying in school, what you are about to witness is incredibly dangerous. The Guinness Book of World Records will not accept new sword swallowing application because too many people die while performing this. That's definitely true, don't look it up. And with that, World Oddities Expo, to end our day, do you want to see this? Carmen, establish dominance and let's begin. There's a saying in this business, over the lips and through the gums, look out stomach, here it comes. That's my wife! Ew.
Okay, so it is currently Tuesday, September 2nd. It is the Tuesday after. Obviously, it's been a couple of days. We just chilled for the weekend, so I did want to update the vlog after we had finished packing up and when we were leaving, but then on our way out of Austin, we ended up stopping by a couple of stores and then hitting the road. And after that, my original plan was, okay, cool, I'll get the camera out and we'll do an update from Buc-ee's, since that's usually, you know, pretty easy thing to deal with. But I crashed pretty hard. Yeah, I hit the wall very, very hard. So the Buc-ee's in Temple, Texas is about 40 minutes outside of Austin. So we made it there, pumped some gas, and then switched drivers. And Mason took over the driving for the rest of the 2 hours back because I was struggling to keep my eyes open. So lifesaver, absolute lifesaver, coming in clutch. But the overall event was really good. Even with the fire alarm situation, it went really well. And honestly, the fire alarm couldn't have been at a better time in the day. It was later on in the day. It was already slowing down. So it's like, okay, we didn't really lose that much. Yeah, it was a little slow. And yeah, we probably could have made a couple more sales. But you know what? If it was going to happen, I'm glad it happened when it did. How about that? Pretty good event. Not that brutal of a drive, even though I just said that I almost fell asleep. But honestly, the fact that we made it to and from Austin in one day without a flat tire, without check engine light coming on, without some catastrophic event happening to my car is honestly a win to me. But let's talk about merch. New heart buttons did pretty good. I was expecting them to do a little bit better, but honestly, it's an oddities convention and not a horror convention, so it's fine. The sticker books, they did surprisingly well for a new item. I sold a couple, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. A lot of interest, a lot of people picking them up, looking through them, being like, oh, this is really cool. So honestly, I think it was a good idea to have that as an option to go along with my stickers, since my sticker collection has gotten pretty large over the last few years. So that's a good thing. My cat keychains, my poofy cat keychains, those did surprisingly well. Usually I'll sell like one, if none. They're a higher price point item in my booth, so honestly, I'm glad I sold 2. Stickers did well. Buttons did all right. I think keeping them in like that closed off corner might have been to its detriment, but also it's just kind of a loss prevention issue. During conventions, it's harder to keep track of those smaller items if there's a lot of people around, so I think that did all right. Good choice only taking one of the grids, considering we didn't really sell any of the larger originals, so it would have been pointless to either bring more or have the other grid up. We sold a canvas print. Awesome. It was the pink and blue one, which, you know, I like that painting. I had fun doing it, but I like most of my paintings, so I'm like, yeah. Art prints did well. I'm trying to think of like the standout item, but they all kind of did pretty well. Sold a few pins, and it was pretty standard for what I usually do, just at a larger scale to increase the cost or increase the sales of most events. So yeah, I am preparing right now for this month of September. We have 2 events scheduled right now. We have one either next weekend or the weekend after in Denton, and that's a single day event called Art and Autos, or Autos and Art. I think it's Art and Autos. The event's technically 2 days. It's Friday and Saturday, but the vendors are only there on Saturdays, so it's a single day thing. It's outdoors. I'm getting mentally prepared for that because even though Texas is cooler than it has been, it's still warm, and it's gonna take a bit to get used to, considering it we haven't really done outdoor events this year, so that'll be fun. And then after that, we have Spooky Spectacle in Granbury, Texas, and that is another convention that is a 2-day. We did it last year and it went well, so we're trying again this year, and hopefully it'll go well again. But yeah, I think that's all. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you next time. Bye.